Okay, problem number 2, 6 minus 2 raised to the third divided by 2. So we have to follow here the same PEMDAS. Okay, PEMDAS is order of operations. Okay, you're going to see that key concept at the bottom of your note. So you want to fill in as we go here. This is at the first page, sorry. So P, which means parentheses, which you'll see the grouping symbols in your notes there. You have brackets, you have parentheses, you have grouping symbols. So there's different ones you got to look at. And also the one that's kind of secret, a lot of people don't pick up on, is the fraction bar. So like right down here, there's that fraction bar. So make sure you pick up on that. So parentheses, we go first. So we're going to work through this right through the line, okay, going that way. So parentheses first. We have 6 minus 2, so that's 4. And we're going to make that cubed and still dividing by 2. So as we go down, the next one is an exponent in E. Okay, that means exponents. So fill in that blank. We're going to simplify that. So 4 cubed, you're going to get 64. And then you're going to see multiply and divide. Now, one thing you need to know about multiply and divide is that they go together. Okay, so you do it as you see it. So if multiplication came first, you would do it. If division came first, you would do that first. Okay, in this case, we only have the division symbol. So really, we're just kind of to the point of simplifying here. And you get 64 divided by 2, and you get 32. Now, notice I didn't put equal sign here. This is an expression. Okay, so don't put an equal sign. Okay, that makes it an equation. We're not dealing with that right now. And that's a common mistake, and people get really confused. Okay, so make sure you keep that. Okay, so there's that answer. The second one, part B, 2 raised to the fourth minus 1, and then divide by 5. Okay, so now we have to think of this in terms of going through PEMDAS again, so starting with parentheses. Don't see any parentheses there, so we can move on. We go on the exponents. Okay, and you might be saying, well, there's that fraction bar. The problem is this is all broken up, so there's really nothing you can do. So we are going to move on to exponents, simplify that first. We're going to do the top quantity first. Okay, that's kind of the grouping. That's kind of how the grouping worked. Okay, so we do 2 to the fourth, which is, you know, a small number for what it is. You get 16, and then we're going to do minus 1. And then divided by 5. Now there's still this grouping up here, that quantity. So we're going to do subtraction. Now you have addition, subtraction. Okay, we can't do multiplication, division because again there's still this quantity. It's kind of grouped there by that fraction bar. So we're going to do addition, subtraction. It's the same way. You add and subtract as you see it together. Okay. So in this one we have 16 minus 1. Oops. Didn't want that. Get rid of this. There we go. Okay, you get 15, and that's divided by 5. Now the only thing left that's easy, we have 15 divided by 5, which we're going to get 3. Okay, so then we get that answer there as 3. Okay, so PEMDAS, you got to follow that order of operations. I think I hit everything in that note section there about PEMDAS. So make sure you get that caught up. Go back if you need to. Okay, problem number 3. What is the value of the expression for x equals 5 and y equals 2? So we have one last vocab, and that's evaluate. So we're actually going to do some evaluation here. So they gave us what the values were here, here, and here. So we're actually going to do what we call substitution. We're going to plug in this 5. It's being squared. Okay, it was x. There's our quantity for x. It's being squared. We're going to add that with another 5. And then we're going to subtract 12 and divide that by the y, which was 2, which is being squared. Okay, so now as we go through, again, PEMDAS is crucial here. Do you see any parentheses? No, we don't. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and work on exponents. Okay, so 5 squared, 25. That's awesome if you got that. Okay, and we're going to write everything out. And we're going to go ahead and finish up with this one that's in the tail end here. 2 squared, it's easy, 4. Okay, there you go. And now we're going down the list. Okay, so exponents, we got that. Parentheses, we got that. Now we're at multiply and divide. So you look down the list and we say, all right, do we see any multiply and divide? Yeah, all the way down here at the end. So we actually want to do, look at this, we want to do that first. Okay, so we can write this 25 plus 5 minus, but we want to take 12 divided by 4, and we get 3. Okay, so that's what we would do first because it's multiply, divide first, and now we go addition, subtraction. And again, it's as you see it. So 25 plus 5, that's going to give us 30 minus 3, okay, which is going to give us 27. And that would be our final answer there. Okay. And again, it's an expression, no equal sign, just went right down the page. Okay, so part B here, we're going to do the same thing, except now we have a little more tricky. You get 5 times the dot for multiplication, 2, and then squared. Okay, parentheses first, so this is inside parentheses, so 5 times 2 is what we're going to do first, which we get 10. That's being squared, so as we square that, we get 100. And again, that would be our final answer. Okay, so you just work through PEMDAS. It was easy. Okay, PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, whichever works for you. Okay, I don't really care which one you pick. Just pick one that you like and that you can remember. And remember, follow order of operations. Okay, as we talked about, evaluate means replace the variable with a given value and then simplify down to a single value. Okay, so you're just replacing the unknowns with what they provide you with or what I will provide you with, and you just simplify down following PEMDAS. Again, if you need more information, go to my webpage at google.com/swmathin, or post a tweet or get on the discussion board and see if anybody can help you out through there. Have a great day, and we'll talk more tomorrow.